Welcome to Fort Vallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense will go on the attack first. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Herrera. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The Rams will cut this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another
deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... Oh, he's got some space. pick up on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Beaver! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the ground with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Herrera. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rams in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Great catch on the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. And the Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Complete. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rams are flying down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets the back moving. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Beaver! And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Find space on the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Herrera. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it?
There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Third down coming up.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Gets it past the marker. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Back to pass, it's Herrera. Trying to set up the screen. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Rams will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. Finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Dropping back, it's Herrera. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. They've got to protect the quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Rams send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way from around the 50. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He just threw it away. I get not one. An interception, but you'd think you might want to keep that play alive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move.
And you can tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. And the Rams are marching down the field.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Richard. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Complete to the right. Wide open spaces. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field.
It's 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Makes the grab on the big throw. There he goes to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Colorado State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Latu. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just